There are some countries in the world that we rarely hear about. These nations often remain out of the spotlight due to their small size and relatively low population. However, many of them enjoy exceptionally high living standards and per capita incomes that surpass global averages. One such country is Liechtenstein, more formally, the Principality of Liechtenstein. As the name suggests, it's a constitutional monarchy rooted in democratic principles. This means even the prince is accountable to the people and can be removed from power if the public chooses. Many people don't even know this country exists. That's because Liechtenstein is incredibly small, tucked away in a valley between Switzerland and Austria in Central Europe. Nearly half of its land is part of the Rhine Valley, and the rest lies within the Alps, with a total land area of just 160 square kilometers. It ranks as the sixth smallest country in the world, smaller even than San Marino, Monaco, or the Vatican. Despite its size, the country is home to around 40,000 people, with only about 6,000 residing in its capital, Vaduz. And like most countries, where the capital is often densely populated, people in Liechtenstein tend to live in quiet, picturesque villages surrounded by nature. It's not uncommon to see luxury cars like Ferraris or Lamborghinis parked in front of traditional alpine homes. Vaduz, located in the western part of the country, is small but modern. Interestingly, Liechtenstein boasts a 100% literacy rate, one of the highest in the world. In this stress-free and peaceful environment, women live up to 85 years on average, while men live to about 79. Liechtenstein managed to remain neutral during World War II and continued to grow while other nations were recovering. On the map, it borders Switzerland to the west, Austria to the east, and is just a short drive from Germany and Italy. Cities like Zurich, one of the world's most livable cities, are less than 2 hours away. Although it's in Europe, Liechtenstein is not a member of the European Union. Still, like Switzerland, Norway, and Iceland, it is part of the Schengen area, which means if you hold a Schengen visa, you can visit with ease even in just a single day. However, Liechtenstein isn't exactly a tourist hotspot. Aside from its beautiful mountain scenery and winter sports, there are many mainstream attractions. The most visited place is Vaduz Castle, the residence of the country's royal family. But here's a fun fact: Liechtenstein has no airport. That's right, one of the few countries in the world without one, and since it's landlocked, it also has no seaport. So, if you're visiting from another country, your only option is to travel by road. Even the capital, Vaduz, feels more like a small town than a bustling city. It spans only 17 square kilometers, and with its small population, you can easily explore the entire area on foot or by car in less than an hour. German is the official language, and the country uses the Swiss franc as its currency. Liechtenstein is considered the last surviving remnant of the Holy Roman Empire. Interestingly, just 70 years ago, it wasn't nearly as wealthy. The government even had to sell valuable artifacts from its royal heritage to avoid bankruptcy. But today, it's one of the richest countries in the world, competing with Monaco in terms of wealth. While many countries struggle to reach a per capita income of $50,000, Liechtenstein boasts a staggering $170,000 per person. Even more impressive, it has zero external debt, the only country in the world with that distinction. Now, you may wonder, how did such a small, resource-limited country become so rich? The answer lies in finance. Like Switzerland and Luxembourg, Liechtenstein has become a global financial hub, with strict neutrality, political stability, and high levels of security. It's a haven for international investors. As a result, the country has grown into a financial and industrial powerhouse. That doesn't mean it has no manufacturing at all. In fact, 25% of the world's dental prosthetics and related products are made here. It also produces automotive steering wheels and electronics. With this influx of wealth, taxes are extremely low, in some cases virtually non-existent. similar to oil-rich nations like Qatar or Kuwait. In return, citizens benefit from top-tier education and healthcare, with an unemployment rate of less than 1%. To put that in perspective, with a population of 40,000, fewer than 400 people are unemployed, and often because they're simply not qualified for the jobs available. Liechtenstein actually has more jobs than people, about 41,000 positions for 39,000 residents. As a result, many workers commute daily from nearby Switzerland and Austria. Clearly, the country doesn't need vast natural resources or ports to thrive. Strong economic policies and a secure environment can be more than enough. Let's take a closer look at life here. In Vaduz, the capital, you'll find modern roads, clean sidewalks, and beautifully maintained buildings. But what truly stands out is the quiet urban life here is almost silent. Visitors often say they start to miss the hustle and bustle after just a few days. It's calm, peaceful, almost surreal. Liechtenstein doesn't have towering apartment blocks. Most homes are 2- or 3-story detached houses nestled among forests and green hills. Nearly every home has a garden, and the design and upkeep suggest considerable wealth. This is the Parliament building, where state affairs are conducted. The current head of state is Prince Hansadam II, a billionaire with significant powers. He can dissolve parliament, veto laws, and even call for national referendums. Parliament consists of just 25 members, elected every 4 years. In the city squares and Old Town, you'll find colorful shops, cozy cafes, and elegant hotels. But keep in mind, prices are steep, catering mostly to wealthy visitors. Even a modest hotel stay costs around $150 per night. And there are only about 35 hotels in the entire country. This is why Liechtenstein is popular among young backpackers. The entertainment scene is limited, and nightlife is nearly non-existent. Even locals often travel abroad for leisure, especially the younger generation. But for those seeking peace and natural beauty, Liechtenstein is a paradise. The region of Malben, nestled in the Alps, resembles something out of a postcard. Village houses, lush meadows, and snow-capped peaks. Here, people live close to nature. It's common to see luxury cars parked next to barns, where families raise cows and grow herbs in their backyards. Take this elderly woman. For example, she's 80 years old and still prepares herbal remedies using plants from her garden. In this land, where factory-made food is rare and children play with animals, life flows gently and naturally. Even during national celebrations, the people and government officials mingle like one big family. There's no fear, no suspicion, just a sense of unity and trust. If you enjoyed this journey into the beautiful and surprising world of Liechtenstein, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Goodbye.